maybe. I got a decock this crossbow from deer hunting last night. I'm looking for the target. Yeah, you can kind of see it in there. Maybe. Yeah, there he is. And that's about 35 yards away. And I might embarrass myself. I don't know. But I got to decock it. And I usually do it right here. And I use a crossbow because I have 2 torn ligaments in my right arm. And I'm kind of a knucklehead, so I never got them fixed. And yeah. And so anyway, I've been using this thing for a long time. I'll tell you if the safety's off or not. Oh yeah, okay, good deal. That's about 35 yards. And we'll walk up there and look at it real quick. Can't hurt. Hey, what's going on, EW? Just out here getting ready for the bears, but I had to decock that crossbow from last night. And he didn't survive, did he? All right, good. Hey, that's too close. Anyway, I'll walk back on down here. Hope you're doing pretty good, man. Heck yeah, I like that. You got your own electric whittler emoji. That's awesome. I like it. Anyway, I'm going to be finishing these bears on the tree up and stop by a coffee first. How about that? Yeah, okay. I don't know. Hope you're doing pretty good, man. Oh, you got anything coming up soon? Let's see who we got here. Paul D. Wolf, perfect world could be created. It would still be worth living in if lacked conflict. Yes, absolutely, it would be. In fact, that was God's original intention for the earth. He told Adam, fill the earth and subdue it and have in subjection all the flying creatures and all the animals in the sea and every crawling thing. So yeah, it would absolutely be worth it. Be sure and hit the like button while you're at it. Yeah, I'll take a world with no conflict, and that's the way it's supposed to be. That sounds good, EW. Yeah, that's what we should all do today. That's for sure. Mine's at 12:30. What do we got here? I can't read out. How's it going? Yeah, I'm in a country named America. Okay, I think. All right, let me get my lighter here. So, what we got is I gotta continue to burn these bears, drill the holes in them, or the eyes. Get that done. Here, turn that guy around. That's the first thing I'm gonna do is give both these bears eyes. We'll start with this guy. He's looking up, so it's kind of hard to see it the way I got that camera set up there. But yeah, heck yeah, hit the like button. You got it. YouTube agent. Hello from Spain. Awesome. Hey, you're Indian. Okay, cool, good deal. Yeah, we have a lot of Indian viewers that like chainsaw carving. I think that's awesome. Let's see. Hey, Darren. Let's see. No, I can't see any bears right now. We don't have a lot of bears in Ohio where I'm at. Let's see what else we got here. Rumpelstiltskin. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, back at it again. I'll be on here twice today, probably around 3:30. I'll get back on again. My goal for this morning is just to finish this thing up so it's all ready for clear coat. So I got to put the eyes in it and burn the bears nice and black, and then clean the ears out. I'll clean the ears out with a finger sander. But first things first, I got to give these guys eyeballs. And so I'm looking for my paddle bit, the right one for that. I use a 3/4, sinks them in just right. And I won't put the eyes in until I get them burnt, but I should be putting eyes in this morning before I get off here. Let's see. I don't know why I can't ever seem to find hey, there it was. It was in the rack. It was where it should have been, and I wasn't looking for it there. How about that? But anyway, I hope you guys did pretty good. Hit the like button. Appreciate you watching. And if you didn't get a chance to see, Creation Dust 777 do a peace bear holding peace sign yesterday in his live stream. Go check that out. It was pretty cool. It was really awesome. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Diego. Let's see. Yeah, well, I'm going to burn it. I'm not going to color it with paint, if that's what you mean, Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah, 10 millimeter socket. Yeah, you're right. It was pretty close. Hey, White Lion. Yeah, and You're exactly right, White Line. That's right. We would. Well, we should be in a continuous knowledge of the true God now. Let's see. I don't like the sound of that. I think this battery's about done. Getting there. But I know Hilljack Zach had just put one on the charger just yesterday, so I just have to walk in the house and get it. We keep the batteries in the house usually. Yeah, it is definitely going down. Yeah, that looks good. Here, I'll show you guys that. And I'll probably, before I do the other one, do the bottom barrel, I'll have to go inside and get the other battery. But you can't really see that, what I just did. So let me pick the phone up for a minute and I'll show you. And a kind of straight on view of him. There you go. It gives you a little better idea. So now, before I go any further, I'll take my die grinder and kind of work these edges down a little bit, because obviously I'm going to be burning it more. And I don't care about the top of the eye showing a little bit. It's cute. But anyway, I'm going to burn that down. And it's going to be kind of hard to see on this upper bear. But I'll put that back in there anyway. There we go. Let's see what else you got as I keep going here. Let's see. All right. Hey, Electric Witter. Appreciate you being in here, buddy. All right. Hey, 30 and 6. Be sure and hit the like. Okay. I'm going to clean that up. I know it's hard to see because of the position of it. But just a little bit of die grinder work. My cut saw, coarse burr. Clean the eye canals up. And then I'll go to the, I'll roll it around and do the other one. It'll be easier to see what's going on there because he's down low. Let me tell you, I have not got to use this much. This is a Vevor die grinder. It's only like 45 bucks. Big, heavy, coarse cuts all. That's not the super coarse, but coarse cuts all burr. And thing works pretty good so far. I have not used it very much, so I'm not telling you to go buy one. All I can tell you so far is it's working okay for me. All right. Got one more thing to do and give that bigger eye holes so that the pins on the eyes go in easy. I was looking for a drill bit. I knew I had it in my pocket. Quarter drill, pilot drill on a hole saw, but it works good for this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my battery's not gonna make it through the bottom. We're gonna find out. I'll roll it over and try. How about that? So they're done. Turn this thing around. We'll get the bottom one. You'll be able to see the bottom one, I think. He's pretty low. He's right in the chat. All right, but that's awesome. Let's see what else we got here. Hey, Bonito. Yeah, hey, shiny beads and eye socket. Later. See, I'm going to hush now. I got you. No, not shiny beads. Let's see. K&J Lumber Products. How's it going? I appreciate you. Okay. I'll see if I got enough battery left on that drill to get the bottom bear's eyes. And you can kind of see him. Here, I can turn that down. There, actually. Okay. But I don't think so. I'm probably going to have to go in the house and grab another battery. But it ain't that far to go. Boy, he's a cute little guy. And actually, it was Creation Dust that talked me into this. I didn't think I had enough wood there to put that bear in there. I was going to put a raccoon or something. He's like, I think you can do it. And boom, there he is. Just dug him out a little bit at a time. Uh-oh. Yeah, I might have enough because that was about right for this one. Clean it up a bit. perfect. Okay. Yeah, that battery's about dead. But I was able to push it out, amazingly enough. And I won't need it again once I do this. Yeah, okay. I'll clean them eyes up a little bit with that die grinder. Yeah, so anyway, I thought I'd try it. It was only like it was only $45 for the die grinder, and I actually bought their flex shaft that they have because it would take quarter bits, and I haven't tried anything with it because I'm not really a Dremel carver, but I'm going to. And some of our carving friends said, "Hey, when you do it, do a live stream about it." And I about hate to because it's not my forte, right? But whatever. I mean, the worst thing that happened is it's horrible, you know, or I don't know what I'm doing, or I set out to make a face and it ends up looking like an Ewok or something, you know. I mean, whatever. It's fine. You know, that's the thing with Ewoks. Maybe I should lean toward an Ewok because they ain't real and nobody knows exactly what they should look like anyway, since they're not real. It's kind of like Bigfoot. Yeah, he's not real. We don't know what he's supposed to look like. So if you just take a glob of mud, a couple globs of mud, and you call it Bigfoot, how can anyone argue with you? I mean, tell them to show you a real one, right? Yeah. That's where I'm at with it. Yeah, man, but it's abstract. It's abstract. Yeah, my sister's abstract. Oh, okay. Yeah. Something. Man, that stuff acts like it's frozen or something. This little burner, it's not a very good one. I picked it up so I'd have a spare, and then come to find out I immediately needed it because I broke my my other one, and that goes on my big propane tank, and I just keep forgetting to get another one. The way it goes. But anyhow, he's going to be black. They're both going to be black. I didn't want to make polar bears. Not around here. And no paint. Just going to paint the nose, and that's it. And I plan on doing that while I'm on here. At least maybe. If this torch come alive. That's looking pretty good though. Yeah, it's really starting to actually. It's like it got cold and I had to wake up. I mean, I want to say it's like 22 or 23 here in southeast Ohio where I am. We didn't get no snow the other day. We got 2 days ago when the cold front was coming in. We got a lot of snowflakes, but nothing that stuck. I guess up north, Cleveland area and on up around the corner to Buffalo, they got as much as 2 feet of snow in some places. And I kind of like that. You know, around here, if we got that, most of these people, that'd be like the end of the world. And not to me. I mean, as soon as the plows hit it and got it down to a foot, you know, or whatever, I'm a knucklehead, so I'd be out there driving around. And I'd go down here my driveway is about a quarter mile long, so I have to clean that up. And then the neighbors along the road we live in, I'd be out there cleaning theirs up too. But anyway. I know for somebody it's like paint drying, because to me it's like paint drying, watching paint dry. I'll tell you what, I'll show you a few things I got out here. Let me take a break from that and I'll show you a few things I got out here in the way. And this Cardinal we just finished up, and he's got a morel or a elm leaf dead elm leaf leaning up against a morel mushroom, and the Cardinal is standing on the morel mushroom. And then this cool little welcome bear got his hand on a post there. pretty good. And then boss lady insisted that I make a snowman, so there he is. Cute little guys, you know. But anyway, and that was the thing with this here, making something with a lot more detail, trying to bring them to life, you know. Basically, stepping up my own game. How about that? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, get that stuff in the background when I'm not in the way, right? Okay. Cute stuff. I really like that snowman, though. I mean, she was right. I mean, he's super cute. And she wants me to make a whole family of them. And I'm not against that. Not even a little bit. Oh, yeah, that thing's going a lot better. A lot better now. And the thing with this, every time I do, I got to come back and do it again to darken it more. But I had this thing in the garage for the last 2 days. And actually, before I carved it on it the last time, it sat in the garage for 2 days to dry it out. When I was originally started on this on Sunday, I did the top bearer, and then on Tuesday I did the bottom bearer, because I try to live stream everything. Anytime I'm carving, I'm trying to live stream it. But anyway, it was so wet that with the saw, you're pushing water, especially in the center of the wood. When you were cutting in there, in the top of the head, down in here, all this, you're literally just pushing water out of the way. It was that wet. And so hopefully it's dried out a little bit. But this is Cottonwood. And I had never carved Cottonwood before, and I gotta say, it's a lot like poplar. And poplar is not bad to carve. It's actually, to me, it's a little harder than pine, and the reason, and I felt the same way about walnut. Poplar is a little harder to carve because it has harder spots and softer spots that, unless you run into knots in the pine, I don't really find that in the pine, except for where there's knots. But the poplar, there's just, inside is harder than the outside, and most woods like that. And this Cottonwood really wasn't like that. It was pretty consistent all the way through. Pretty consistently soft. I mean, it was great. In fact, I was kind of worried about it being rotten for when I was carving this top bearer, because I was hitting so much water. And I started to get kind of worried that this wood wasn't going to be any good. And I was going to start hitting soft spots and rot and stuff like that. And I never did. But I was just thinking to myself, well, you already started on it, so you just have to call it practice carving, and make it and just keep it, don't sell it. And I may not sell it anyway, I kind of like it, but I'm sure I will. That's the way that goes. Yeah, I think I'll keep that one sold. We've been doing pretty good. We got our stuff in the peddler's mall here close to us right now. And in fact, we sold an owl a little while yesterday. And carvings always pays the rent. You can count on that. And especially December. December will be, you think about it. People are out there, they're looking for a gift for mom or dad that's got they're older and they've had everything. They're really not one particular thing they're going to like, One thing about carvings, they're unique. Every single one of them is a one of a kind. And so we'll do good in December. We did last year. We did really good in December. It was our best month in that mall, and at least half of that was carvings. Now this time around, that's the biggest bulk of what we got in there is just carvings. Not really trying to do anything but focus on carvings. This guy's getting some color. I'm on the colored ears up too. Now there's some cracks in there that, I'll tell you, I probably, before I sell it, we'll put some wood glue on them just in case, because I don't want them to come loose. You don't want to sell somebody something and the ear chips off a couple weeks later. And I don't think that's going to happen, but a little preventative, because you never know the piece of wood till you start cutting on it, what it's actually going to be like. It'd be nice if the whole bear was black that fast with it. Some things you learn the hard way, like for instance, when you're clear coating these burnt pieces, you're always going to have residual dirt, burn, and if you're just dipping out of your clear coat bucket, all your clear coat's going to get dirty. So that's explained why, like, Creation Dust has a bucket, and that bucket is specifically for dump so much in at a time, because he burns just about everything, and dumps so much in at a time. And I'll spin it around with it. There we go. Yeah, be a little more visible. There you go. And burn this arm. Try to keep it separate from the tree. And I had never done a tree like this either, and so I thought it'd come out really good. It's a dead tree. Here's some exposed top. Down through here, same thing. It's got 2 knots in it. Well, that knot, or not knots, but break off spots. There's another one down there in the bottom that I kind of dug the bark out. And I had seen Kyle Hall and Tay Marie do that. And I thought, well, hell, I can do that. And, you know, it's not that hard to make something look dead. Well, it's a little trickier than one might think, but it's not hard. And it does so much make that, you know, versus him just climbing up a barked piece of wood. It definitely makes it look better. But that said, it's as dark as it's going to get. I'll try to keep that separate from the bear. Man, that thing is up and down on how much heat it's putting out. Time to just break down and get a new one, right? But anyway, I hope you guys are doing pretty good. Appreciate you listening to me chatter. I got up this morning and started watching Awkward Puppets. And if you ever seen that, it's about a puppet named Diego and his life. And he's kind of a miserable guy. I don't think I would recommend it. I thought it was funny, but you do you. It's not exactly, yeah. He uses a lot of expletives and some of the medium bad ones, and I don't particularly care. I don't know why people need that in their art, but, you know, it is what it is. The guy is funny, or the character is funny, though. If you get puppet humor, Boss Lady doesn't. She doesn't like that kind of stuff. So I'd already started on this one the other day. Yeah, she don't like that kind of stuff, and I don't blame her. I mean, I don't know. I guess it'd be being a jerk if I said that much more, right? Not that we haven't been a jerk before. I'm going to get up the face, because I'll get bored with this and have to come back to it. And I got to clean this off where I burnt that. And actually, I'm not worried about that. I'm going to paint them. I'm going to paint the noses. It's just more consistent than the burn to just paint it. Don't know why I didn't do that to begin with. But I get as much of this guy as I can, and then if I can get around the eyes real good, I can go ahead and put the eyes in. That's what I'm thinking. And you can see some water damage. This was the top of that log, and it had some cracks in it. We're okay with that. Anybody would buy this wouldn't be all that upset about that anyway. I just know he's cute. I ought to go up there and let that chicken out. So we got one chicken left. At one time we had 20 some chickens, and different things that happened to him, like hawks would attack them and stuff like that. All those good things that happened to him, like that. I was kind of sick of them anyway, so I'm not upset about it. And here recently we had a bobcat attack, and the bobcat killed 3 of them at one time, and then it came back and killed another one. And we had 5 of them left. One died of old age before this even occurred, and this is all fairly recent, September, October. And anyway, we're down to 1 chicken, and I mean, I gotta be honest. Something got him. I'm not gonna be upset. I don't really want to take care of 1 chicken. And on one hand, you kind of hate to give them away because it's pretty screwed up people, especially out in the country. You find the best, you find the worst, and you just never know what some lonely guy might be doing. So I don't want to give that chicken away. I just assume somebody got it. If that makes any sense. Raccoon or whatever. But boss lady won't let me get away with leaving the door open. Or I just leave the door open. Plus it's been kind of cold, so keep her kind of warm. But and she won't eat it, so they won't eat the chicken, especially the chickens we have. Where's this snobby Americans? We won't eat that crap. But anyway, yeah, I wish something would happen to him because I don't really want to take care of chicken. 1 chicken. Not very fun. A lot of work for 1 bird. Go up there every day, let it out. And it's in the woods, so it's the solar, you couldn't depend on a solar door or timer door. There is electric up there though, but it's not that far. It's just right here, but it's in the woods. Let's flip this dude around. Well, what I already did dries out. I can keep getting more. Man, you think about it, 123 people right now watching me burn a piece of wood slowly. That's kind of nice. I'm glad to be part of your morning, especially if you're still laying in bed thinking about whether to get up or not. I would say if you get up and go use the day, do what you can, have a good time, enjoy life. Not that I don't want you to watch me. I definitely want you to watch, but I don't want to hold you back from getting up either. That's for sure. I woke up this morning, I didn't want to get up. Not even a little bit. But being off the last 4 days, I couldn't really complain. Well, he's fat, ain't he? I made these guys fat. Starting to get the sniffle. I'll just tell everybody it's COVID. Right? How you doing? Oh, just a little snot running down my nose. Pretty sure I got COVID. Did you test now? No. I'm not gonna test. I'm gonna go to the mall later. Try to get this burned enough I can put the eyes in him. I'm telling you, I gotta get a different torch. This thing put me to sleep. I definitely want to make them dark like black bear cubs. I mean, they're kind of fat for black bear cubs. They'd have to be like, this time of year, they're getting ready to hibernate, if it even gets cold enough for them to hibernate, Trash can, hanging out in the trash can. Yeah, I started enough to put the eyes in on that one. I'm gonna put the eyes in him. It's just something different. I get to do something different for a minute. That's not bad, right? Okay. Here, pull it in a little bit. There we go. You can see Snowman hiding back there. I know what to do with him. He's so cute. I mean, I just love this little guy. And she wants me to make more of them. So I think I will. There he is. I think I will. And bigger ones. I got a few pieces over there I can make bigger ones out of. But yeah, this is really cute little guy. And we got some other stuff here that is pretty cute. I mean, we could only get so much in that peddler mall, and then so some stuff I just brought it home, and I got my raccoon wall hanging piece here, which I really like that. It's the second one I made. We sold the first one, and that one's only been out for sale for 6 hours. So since he didn't sell, I just thought, well, heck, I'll bring him home. I kind of like him, but he's just in the garage on the shelf with the rest of the stuff. Nothing fancy. Let's see. Now, you guys consider something. Okay, you guys are here, and I know you're watching. There's 128 of you and 43 likes. I really appreciate that. But you have to be somewhat crazy to continue to talk to yourself. And I don't know. Maybe I should be wearing a straitjacket. What do you guys think? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Colin Comer, what's going on, buddy? West Country Mudlarks, Jay Fishing. How's it going, man? I watched you in multiple places there yesterday fishing. Let's see. Is that Hydroy? I think so, but that's some foreign language. I can't read it. I don't know what it says. Daily stuff of Mac and Stella. All right. Hey, appreciate that. Glad you like it. Be sure to subscribe. This is what we do. I'll check you guys out later. Hey, Tony Newton. Heck yeah. All right. Let's see. Hey, I appreciate that. But I ain't really no skill right now. I'll just kind of burn a piece of wood. And I know you guys are there, but at the same time, I just kind of come to the conclusion, because I'm working and I don't look at it, that I'm really kind of talking to myself, and I mean, I don't like me that much, Yeah. Kind of feel like I'm having a conversation with an idiot, you know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Come on, baby. Oh, since those are kind of faced up, I'll show you. And I'm using my coat because I don't want to scratch the eye. No, I'm not going to be able to do it on that one. I got a piece of paper towel in here somewhere. Somewhere I have a piece. Well, wherever it was, I didn't find it. Hold on a minute. What we got here? Here's a rag from Hilljack Zach. He just, he uses stuff and he just leaves junk spread everywhere. And there's a rag handy. But he did get Little Red out of here. His 67 International pickup truck. And it's at my father-in-law's now. Which that's going to be really good for me this winter. So because I'll be able to work in the garage quite a bit here. I'll show you. Anyway, there he goes. Cute little eyes, He's just chilling out, having a good time with us. Put that back in there. And I'll get back to burning him a little bit more. And let's see. All right. Yeah, trying to get everything in the shot. It'd sure be nicer to do vertical or horizontal live stream. But the problem with that is YouTube doesn't want to help you out. They don't support it. And everyone I've seen try to do it, It's like they do not push your horizontal live stream at all. It looks so much better. I think it's more enjoyable for the viewer. You can get a lot more in, but they don't push it. They are pushing the verticals. And that's, I mean, it's compete with TikTok. It probably takes less data or whatever to make it work. I don't know. I don't have any idea. It's probably something like that. But I watch guys that do it, that they're just, I don't care. I'm going to do it this way because it looks better. And they have awesome live streams, and you can see a lot of the quality. Their view. Matt Carves is the one that he does it. He does horizontals. But then I look at the views, and the views are nothing like they are when you do vertical live stream. So they're really pushing those. And it's just a shame that things are that way, but it is what it is. I mean, they got to do what's best for them as a company trying to make money. And so you got to understand that, But this certainly doesn't look as good. You can't see as much with the horizontal. I'm going to come back to him and start on the bottom one, I think. Yeah, because he's all burnt. And it just, the more you go over it, the better it gets. But I might as well go to this other guy. I can get him worked down pretty good. Hit the face a little bit. I'll turn him around. Start with the face. Let's see. That's a heavy piece, though. I had taken it off the other day. I had it on the piece of pine lift that I have so I could work on that bottom bearer, a lot better. And I couldn't get it back up there on my own. How I got it up there in the first place is I took the dolly and walked up to it, got the edge on it, and pushed it up that way. But I couldn't deadlift it. And it might be a little better now as it's dried out, but I couldn't deadlift it. It's a pretty heavy piece. Call me a sissy. Nah, it just was what it was. I'll tell you what, I gotta try something. Cause this starts out good at first, and then it dims down. And I don't know if it's the cold on those tanks, or it's something with the torch, or what it is, but I'm gonna try a different tank. I got another brand new one there. It's weird like that, and like the valve I found the valves can, it's like this propane will freeze. I mean, and I don't know, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, after all, people use it to heat their houses and stuff. But that said, it's like it freezes. So I don't know. But I'm gonna try a different tank. Pick this one up. Because I don't have all day. I know y'all don't have all day. Kind of is what it is, right? Okay. Now the valve was already open. Close the valve, open the valve back. And it might be in the torch. The torch ain't very good. We'll find out. So far, so good. If it comes out good enough that I get it in those corners and starve it for oxygen, I don't know. It might be that. It's really hard to say. I need to get a better one, don't I? I know this little guy's cute. He used to be. Oh, you hurt my nose. Dad, you're such a jerk. Oh. You got that right. But anyway, these guys are pretty cute. And I don't know what I'm going to do this afternoon yet. So fish, for whatever reason, fish seems to come really easy to me. I guess maybe fish are easy. Maybe it's just I've caught a lot of fish. I don't know. I mean, I've been a happy fisherman all my life. Maybe that's got something to do with it. I don't know. But what I do know is fish seem to go good for me, and I can't keep them. That last event we did, I went with 4 fish and sold 3 of them. The only one I still got is the most expensive, really heavy one. And, that most ladies ain't even going to carry it unless they're a UFC fighter or something. And even then, they might struggle. It's a pretty big fish. So I got to make some fish. And I'm thinking about making a trout this evening because trout sell good around me for whatever reason. There's a creek, a Metro Park creek, that the state of Ohio that's close to me, and they fill it with trout every fall, and it's pretty kind of hot destination around here. And this region we're in anyway, the Hocking Hills region of Ohio, for some reason is a pretty big tourist destination. I guess mainly because of Old Man's Cave, which is really, really cool. And it's natural, geological, whatever outcome. Right, because we're right here at the edge of where the glaciers would have kind of melted. And big hills that there's sand deposits in the valleys, nice sand and gravel deposits in the valleys. And anyway, it's just a tourist. In fact, we didn't realize how big a tourist destination it was when we moved down here. We didn't have any idea. I've lived within 45 minutes of this area all my life. So, to me, I didn't, oh yeah, let's go to Old Man's Cave. All right, sounds good. I was there about 3 or 4 years ago. Whoop-de-doo, all right? And then you couldn't find out people are coming from across the country to see it. So, you learn something here and there, right? Man, I'll tell you what, there's 123 of you watching me burn a piece of wood. I sure appreciate that. Let's see what we got. Hey, Devin, you don't be a witch on it. Okay, yeah, I don't know what you mean. Okay, D Mays. Hey, I appreciate that. That's awesome. I can't read that. No one told me something or other. Oh yeah, you like the cardinal? That's awesome. Yeah, he's standing on top of a morel mushroom, and that's an elm leaf in the back. Let's see, Whitney Hardy. Do you think you'd be able to make a sloth? I haven't tried. Hey, Dad, good morning, buddy. How's it going? Forever young, yo. All right, heck yeah. Tom just does fishing. Hey, I appreciate that, man. But anyway, I got to make some fish. And AJ Fishing, you'll appreciate this. I was talking to Cindy. Cindy had said about me and Creation Dust that if she hit the lottery, we would be busy. and look out. And I replied back, she needs a big catfish carving. And I can make that. I mean, I can make it. For whatever reason, fishing, I do good with fish. And I could definitely make that. But she hasn't hit the lottery yet, so. That don't mean nothing. You never know. Things have a way of just happening around here. Well, I'll tell you something else you can do. You can also be a doer of the work of the Lord. And what that means is our Heavenly Father sent His Son. One of the purposes for Him to come, other than the ransom sacrifice, was to preach. And the Apostle Paul had said to be at it urgently, to preach to others, whether they respond or not. And if you're not interested in religion, organized religion, a lot of people have ruined what God's Word says by placing their own standards on God's Word, and also how people have lived, and pushing people away, and also the money, you know, and tithing. A lot of the churches still do like 10% of your income tithe, and that was actually part of the Mosaic Law covenant, and that kind of tithing donations went away with the new covenant that Jesus made. So a lot of things like that, plus hypocrisy, seeing how people live and things like that, and then they say one thing, they do another. Push people away from organized religion, so you can understand. I mean, it's not hard to understand why people, you know, have gave up on religion, because of the people in the churches, you know, especially the churches having the bad reputation for doing things like hurting kids and stuff like that. And you know, you get looking into it, where there's smoke, there's fire, especially if you hear it a lot. It's not hard to understand. But that said, that still doesn't take away from the fact that our Heavenly Father has a purpose for us. His Son, who is our reigning King in heaven, will be coming back in the clouds for all to see. And that's not to say that his kingdom hasn't been somewhat established on the earth already, because it has. Whether most see it or not, it has. But you know, I encourage you to get up today and support the interests of God's kingdom, because you see the political leaders of the world, they're really not doing anything that benefits all people. You know, no matter what party, what political belief, whatever you have, find one that can bring happiness to all man, and they can't. I'm just saying, something to think about. We can always support the interest of sharing God's kingdom with others, because of the change that will bring on the earth eventually. And eventually, at this point, it isn't too far away. The Bible talks about the last days in several places. For instance, 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 through 5, it talks about how man would be in those last days. And for word, boy, it lays it out. And that's exactly how people are today. But it's not necessarily a message of doom and gloom. Yeah, you know, all those who reject God and His Son or King, you know, they are going to die. I mean, it is what it is. But you don't want people to do something out of fear. You want them to do it out of love, and that's love for God and love for the fellow man at that too. And you know, most people don't have it. And if you don't have it, yeah, that's fine. You know, whatever. It's no big deal. We can't help it. Here's the thing. Human beings, if you believe in the Bible, human beings have been here about 6,000 years. And in that 6,000 year period, it was a very short period where there was a perfect man and a perfect woman who made a decision not to do what's right. And because they were given the freedom of choice. And the rest of us, for the last 6,000 years, have been suffering the consequences, imperfection, and sin. And the longer it's gone on, the closer that we have gotten to that supposed caveman that never existed anyway. And, you know, oh, they found a bone. They found some bones, and, you know, they said that it was carbon dated back to this or that. And then we took it to another carbon dater, and it said it was that 1 million years earlier. And then we took it to another carbon dater, and he said it was 10 million years earlier than that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's working out pretty good. I think I'm going to believe in the chronological order of God's Word. How about that? And it's a little more organized, makes more sense than the theories, like the theory of evolution. And not that I want to knock anybody else. If you believe that, that's fine. You know, and I get it. I mean, you can find data to support that, and then ultimately, it's up to you as an individual to decide what you believe. And no one should criticize anyone for what they have decided in their heart that they want to believe. It is what it is. To me personally, looking at what the findings are to support that, I don't think it makes any sense. But anyhow, this bear is getting burned, ain't he? Yeah. It's funny, you start talking We probably lost about 50 watchers when I started talking about the Bible. Hey, Tom, all right, big crappie would be cool, yeah. I have made big crappies. If you go back and look in my long form videos, in fact, if you guys, Jay Fishing, Tom, if you guys are familiar with Kissimmee Special, I have a video where I made Kissimmee Special a big crappie and a big shell cracker, bluegill, reader, sunfish, whatever, and took it down there and give it to them, and I fished with them. And you guys familiar with them guys, Jay Fishing or Tom at Just Us Fishing? Are you guys familiar with Kissimmee Special? Let me know in the comments, or I'll look at it in a minute. And then I also made 3 crappies. There's a video there, video in here of that too. 3 crappies with a big piece of driftwood I had for years that I thought maybe I'd mount like a duck, some ducks on it or something. And yeah, because I could do ducks. And I've still got ducks in the freezer from like 7 or 8 years ago. I don't even know if the skin would be any good anymore now. But if you know those guys, if you guys know about those guys, I'm friends with them. The captain in particular, Dick. I'm friends with him. And I made them some stuff, and it's in my YouTube videos. And I'll tell you, Brandon's a hoot. He really is. And he's the one that's all about the channel, you know, and in fact, they complain about their views on TikTok, and they come over here to YouTube, and he was growing really fast for a week, and then he gave up. And I don't know why. It was people complained about the live stream video, and they're right. I mean, the live stream video on TikTok is better. And people complained about it, and so he went back, and they're still treating him the same way. He still ain't getting the views he should be getting, but he sticks with it, and I don't know why. That's his business. But that said, yeah, if you go back there and you're looking through my long form content from back in February and March, I've got stuff. I've got a lot of fish stuff, and got the 2 pieces I took down there to them and fished with them for a couple days. And I think that was the 3rd time that I fished with him. The story on that is the captain. I used to work for the captain, and he sold his business to his son, and I still work for him. And he could care less about the social media, really. You know, he just loves the fish. You know, he's old. I think he's 77, 76, something like that. But he enjoys it. I think he enjoys the attention. And I mean, they're killing it. They got 180-some-thousand followers on TikTok. They got 23,000 on YouTube. And he'd be as big on YouTube. They'd be as big on YouTube as they are on TikTok if they put in the time here. Let's see what you guys got. Jay Fishing. Let's see. Yeah, okay. You have to check them out. They fish Central Florida, Lake Kissimmee, and mainly shell crackers. It's a reader, sunfish, and crappies this time of year. Although in Florida they call them specks. And you guys have to check them out. They do pretty neat live shows and long form. They put out a lot of short content on YouTube. And Brandon's funny. That's the thing about him. I mean, he's funny to watch. He makes it enjoyable. It's like sometimes I am here. Most of the time I'm just running my mouth or I'm running the saw. But every now and then I get a stroke of, I don't know, corn nuttery. And I'm obliged to share it. This baby going dark easy. I don't know what the deal was. This tank's got just a little bit more oomph than the other one. The flow's better or something. Not a lot, but it's definitely better. Let me roll that deer around. Burn that side again. and get the face done anyway. And put the eyes back in. And yeah, I can't even see it. Look at there. There you go. There he is. He's down in the chat though. But what I figured out is a lot of people don't even watch the chat, you know. Let's see. Heck yeah, 72 and 57. I can't complain about that considering all I'm doing is burning bear. I like this face back in, or darken this face up some more so I can put the eyes in. And I might take a break from burning the nose too, actually paint it. This part takes forever. At least with this clunky torch, it's taking forever. Yeah, the same thing with this tank. What's going on with the other tank? It's like it's flow restricted or something. I don't know. It's just burning this flow. And it is what it is. But anyway, back to semi-special and the crappies, and there's also a 3-piece crappie on there. I did 3 of them out of 2x8 or 2x10s, and you know, which that's the first time I ever tried to carve kiln dried wood like that, and they come out better. You got to be careful with it because it's prone to chip. But if you're patient, take your time, don't push on the saw, and you get past the saw part, the chainsaw part of it, everything will be fine. But I made 3 of them. They're swimming, you know, and just like crappies would be huddled up on a log or something. That's how they look. All right, I'm gonna put them eyes in that one. I think it'd make him look cute. Yeah, it's something different besides this burning. It's just boring. At least I think so. But let's see. Heck yeah. Keep hitting that like button. We sure appreciate that. Let's see, Tony. Yeah, I'm going to stain the... I don't know. Honestly, about the tree bark, I might even just use motor oil on it. Give it some, you know, to give it some dark. That or gray. I'm going to do that or gray. I don't know. One of the two. But we got a ton of motor oil, and it's just that right brown that I thought about trying that. But if I did stain it, I'd probably stain it gray. Because, you know, I mean, most trees, that's what they are anyway. Kind of a gray, silver. Well, that one went right in. No problem. I'll show you what that guy looks like here in a second. I use this Gorilla glue, and it's actually, I use it for on top of walleye eyes. You put a plastic eye in, and then you put this clear glue over top of it, and it gives it kind of that glassy walleye eye. Let's see. Here we go. Heck yeah. He's looking pretty cute, you know. And so I think I'll paint the noses real quick, too. I might as well do that. I'll give you something different other than watch me burn. It's the least I could do. You guys have stayed here watching me burn these crazy things. Here, let me move that over a little bit, like that. And I'll go over here and get this paint real quick. Hold on. Woohoo! Okay, let's see what else we got here. Uh-oh, somebody got the ditty. What's going on, Aiden? Appreciate you being in there. What's going on, Ariel? I'm putting people to sleep watching me burn wood. You know, hope you guys are doing good. Let's see what we got here. Somebody got the daddy. Aiden said, yeah, you just got it. 86,000. Second time out. Yeah. Yeah, I was bored the other day, so I did the math on that. And it's not quite 24 hours. Hopefully that one's gonna have a bunch of crap in it. Okay. I want to get sawdust in my paint, right? Oh yeah. So up to this point, I had been trying to burn them, and then I seen the other day that Creation Desk paints his. Well, heck, I could just paint mine instead of burning it, and it looks better this way. It takes time, but it looks better. And like on the one, I've got to go clean the muzzle up because I want my muzzles to be white. I like my bearers to look like Scott Hall, the wrestler. You know, he's like always got that 5 o'clock shadow. Once I get that on there, I'll show you. It's insanely cute. That's all I could say. Insanely cute. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Somebody's out shooting this stuff already. We get a lot of that out here. In fact, I was deer hunting last night in another place about 15 minutes away from here. And there's a lot of automatic gunfire. All right, there's that. I'll show you how it looks. Pick that up. I can get off her. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there it goes. Stands out. Super cute. Makes him look real happy. So how's it going, Aiden? You at the, oh yeah, there's tons of them. You at your show there, Aiden, this morning? Or, well, heck, you've probably been there a while, or you might even be done for the day. I don't know. What are you, about 4? I think you're about 4 hours ahead of me. Something like that. Let's see. So I got to come back and sand. In fact, I'm just going to do that now. Clean that up before I even paint that real quick. And then it's done. Don't have to wonder. I think is this the right cord in? Nah, I can't remember. Just have to find the tool and pull it out and figure it out. Where in the heck is it? Angle grinder. Well, there's my cheapie. I'll say Hilljack Zach had my grinder out the other day, and I don't know what he did with it. Hard to say. But I haven't used it since Thursday. Today's Sunday, right? Yeah, Thursday. Let me clean that up. Paint it. I mean, that one's already pretty dark, but it'll look a lot better like this. Mm-hmm. Looking good. So Eden, you still at your show? Let's see what you got here. Let's see. Hey, PA Outdoors. Glad to have you in there. All right. Appreciate that. All right. Have fun, Aiden. Glad to see you. Yep. Hit the tap. Man, I did pretty good. I'll tell you, for just burning and painting and putting eyes in this little bear, I mean, it's been a pretty good morning. I appreciate you guys watching. We're going to carve something to say afternoon. Probably around 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'll probably be carving, right now we're thinking of a trout. And as soon as I get off here from working on this guy, I'm going to line up what I'm going to carve it out of. And probably be a smaller piece because those really sell good. But I know Ariel HD Multimedia, he really likes trout carvings. So I know you'll be way behind or way ahead of us there on ours there, Ariel, but might have to check that out. Okay, so that's the noses. Let me put this back up real quick. Geez, my hands are getting cold. Get some gloves, drink my cold coffee. Oh yeah, that's like ice. I've been out here about 10 minutes before I got on, and I've been on for 67 minutes, so, you know, it's kind of is what it is. Hey, how's it going, Thiago? Oh, awesome, man. Glad to have you in here from Brazil. That's really, really cool. Okay. I'm going to keep burning. Yeah, it seems like, Thiago, it seems like we do pretty good with viewers from Brazil and India and Russia. And, you know, I mean, a lot of English-speaking countries, too. Ireland, Scotland, the UK. But especially Brazil, India, Russia. You can watch a lot. Look at this guy here. Okay. There we go. I think the stuff in the background is worth talking about. Yeah, the boss lady, she really likes the snowmen. And I can't blame her, they are cute. And she wants me to make a whole family of them. She wanted me to make a little girl with just earmuffs on. And I told her I'd kind of just like to make a whole daggone family of snowmen. And, you know, that one there would be one of the children. And make the mom and dad bigger, you know. Fatter, like me, perhaps. Keep blacking this guy up. Another thing I've done is painted them and then came back and sanded them, but that don't look as good. And we've sold them. We sold them no problem, but it don't look as good as burnt. getting excited. You burned my butthole. Oh, this is awful. Oh, sorry, bear. Sorry. I burned you a little bit. Pretty happy that's got that burned to that side. A little darker in the face, though. When you look at the face, you realize you got to keep going. This thing is weird. It's a happy looking little guy, though. All right, let's roll him around. See the little guy hanging out down there, chilling out. So happy, ain't he? Let's see what you guys got to say. Let's see. Hey, Lori Keller, how's it going? Yeah, they're looking good. I appreciate that. Let's see. Going to sleep. The hair on the bear. Hey, I appreciate that, buddy. All right. Hey, Skipjack Cindy. Heck yeah, we were just talking about you and what we were talking about. We're waiting for you to hit the lottery. I was talking to Jay Fishing and Tom from Fishing Something. I can't remember what it was now. Yeah, about you hitting the lottery and some mint creation dust to make you some giant catfish. So when you bought your mansion, and we come out there, you'd murder some trees, and then we'd carve you some giant catfish coming out of the ground. I think that'd look awesome. Heck yeah, this side of this bear's leg I've hardly touched. This wood here does not want to burn the same. It's weird. And then the other thing I've noticed about this cottonwood is toward the center, when you burn toward the center of the wood, it actually kind of smells like a landfill. I mean, I was like really surprised by how bad it stunk. I thought that was kind of strange. And it loses the smell, don't get me wrong, it doesn't continue to smell that way. Boy, that guy's trying to sell a carving to smell like a landfill. I can hear him now, but it's just the idea. Then this side here, for whatever reason, it just burns slower. I don't know. Whatever. I think I just need to catch him on fire or maybe dump gas on it. All right, we'll see. Trying to think outside the box a little bit. Let's see what we got here. Check you guys out. Let's see. Hey, Colin. Yeah, I'm in Ohio. Multimedia. Heck yeah. Let's see. Appreciate that, Glenn Cole. Victor Riviera. Yes, sir. American made. Like Aaron Lewis says, as American as it gets. Man, it's like this thing is all but dead. I mean, these are brand new gas tanks. I don't know if the lines are freezing up or lines freezing up or what's going on. I don't know. I mean, it just like slowed down to a crawl. I mean, I don't know if you can see that. I mean, and it's a brand new tank. So I don't know. I think the thing is freezing up. The valve's freezing up. Oh, it looks like it. Look at that. It's frost. I should have seen that earlier. It's literally frosting the valve, if you can see that. So heck, probably what I'm gonna have to do is put it in the garage, get the wood burning stove going, and do it in there. And so, yeah, because I can't work with that. That's freezing up. But just all of a sudden, now I understand why the other one didn't want to give it a go. Oh, well. Hey, that's the way these things go sometimes. Let me tell you how silly we are. I'll show you something. Take my gloves back off. So remember, I was looking for a grinder, and I was blaming Hilljack Zach. There it is. It fell out of the cart, and it was right here the whole time. So let's check this guy out. I'm going to have to reboot here a little bit. Take that in there and get it to thaw out. But I'm going to start to look pretty dark. And I kind of like what, I think it was Ariel maybe brought it up. All right, Ariel. Are you talking about me, Ariel? I'll take an email from you. Sounds good. And let's see. Bear, I sent super chats and they went through. Do you see them? No, I don't see them. No, nothing came through. No dollar amount, nothing. And yeah, so I don't see it. Sorry. I wonder what happened. Let's see. But anyway, that's kind of the gist of it. You burn a little bit more. Yeah. All right, man. Carrot party time. I got you. Karaoke doesn't wear you out. But I got you, buddy. Anyway, there's the face on this dude. And, I wonder what happened, Cindy. I don't know. Yeah, it didn't come through. But sure appreciate that. I appreciate the thought. How about that? Anyway, that's what we got. That's that little guy. All right. And, yeah, looking pretty good. Show these guys. And I'll be honest with you guys. Yeah, Tony, he's been partying, hasn't he? Show you these little guys sitting here. Appreciate that, Lori. This guy, I really like him. I mean, that's the, I guess, kind of most complex carving I've done so far. I didn't think so because of the morel. I've done a bunch of cardinals now. The elm leaf, yeah, you know, somewhat, but even that wasn't bad at all. And the bone structure probably would be more real. I could have probably done a lot more realistic work on it, but it looks pretty daggone good. And it's like Baby Kisses said, I should put that up toward the road. People know I was a carver there, and she says she should never sell it. And she might be right. I don't know. But anyway, I really like the snowman. And so this guy here, I'm going to have to thaw my torch, the valve on the torch tank back out before I can burn him nice and black. And hey, you guys, let's see that poor chicken I was talking about. Let's see what we got. I'll show you. There's just one chicken left. And, you know, just kind of hoping. Here, let's creep the boss lady out with these. These 2 pieces of walnut, and I give them eyes. And she's like, those things are hideous. I'm like, yeah, they kind of, yeah. Anyhow, unless she died over the night, I kind of doubt it. Let's open that up. And this one, nope, she's in there. I can hear her. We're gonna wake her up and scare her. Hey, how's it going up there, lady? There's one chicken left. That's it. That's it. One chicken. Yeah, and I sure wish she wasn't, because, I mean, it's just a hassle. One bird's just a hassle. That's it. Okay, put this back on me. It's kind of my junk pile up behind the house. You hide a lot of stuff in the woods. It's kind of the way it is. Oh, well. And then when the leaves are gone, you're not really hiding them anymore. Hey, one more cute little thing here before we get out of here and have to thaw our tank. This guy, I like him. He's having a good time. He's got a big crack in his face, and I think that's why he never sold, because people loved him. You know, he's been really well liked. And they call him a bear. He was actually a raccoon. You see, it's kind of, but I mean, I can see how you could go with either or. And I made that back in the summertime. He's got a Corona can back there too. But I just decided, heck, I'm going to keep him. He's so cute. And I can understand why people wouldn't buy him, because the big crack formed after the fact. But, you know, Just kind of like this guy. He's kind of cool, you know. And anyway, yeah, that's all I got, I think. I can't really do anything with my tank being froze up. So, all right, guys, I'll tell you what, catch me back this afternoon. We're going to carve a trout, big trout, little trout, medium trout. I don't really know. If he's something like that. Yeah, Tony Newton, you got it. Scarface. Yeah, maybe I need to make a barrel with a beer, holding a beer. I got a big hole saw. I went and bought the hole saw just the right size so that they could hold the beer can. And I thought that was pretty cool. And I really hate to quit this early, but that said, I'm going to have to check out. And we'll be back in. I'll get my piece lined up to make a big trout this afternoon. So I appreciate you guys watching. And hey, Cindy, I appreciate the thought anyway. All right, Ariel. Hey, they're not coming through. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. I haven't seen them anyway. Maybe they'll come through later. All right. All right, we'll catch y'all later. You guys have a good day. Catch you this afternoon. Come back when